Hi everyone, I'm Rita Peterson with Everything Homemade, and this video is going to be a total combination. I know I have not posted regularly since June, and there are some really good reasons. So the first thing I'm going to do is a total pregnancy update, and as I talk, I'm going to go through the events of June, July, and August, and you'll see pictures as I'm talking. So pregnancy update first. So as you can see here, I am 37 and a half weeks pregnant. So we're just at the very last few weeks here where we're getting things ready to welcome baby in to our family. That's been the biggest challenge, is the pregnancy. I thought after the morning sickness kind of went through, I had a couple, basically 3 really good months. Then June hit, and that's the biggest growth. June, July, actually more at the end of June, July, August, September is the biggest growth that baby has. And for me, I'm not as big as some women get, and I'm not really extremely tiny as other women get. And for me, the baby's crushing me. My lung space, as you can see, and probably here, I am breathing a little heavier. The baby's taking up lung space. It's crushing my bladder. It's crushing my internal organs. Everything about this pregnancy and my belly here is sore. I don't sleep well. Actually, every step I take literally hurts because one of my legs is puffed up and the swelling won't go down. And every single time I step, I'm in pain. So that's really hard to keep things going when I just push the pain to the back of my head and I just keep on going. A lot more breaks. I'm tired, so I'm sleeping a lot, trying to make sure that I don't go to over exhaustion. And so YouTube kind of had to take a break. I had to take a break physically, mentally, also from it. The demands of it is just so incredibly high. And with June coming in and being pregnant, and just after I posted the orchard planting, I was literally exhausted beyond belief. And June, July, August are also the busiest months for our cat boarding business that we do full time. And because we're growing so rapidly in the area, we have 33 cats every day, you guys. Think about that. 28 to 33 cats every single day. That's coming in, going out, staying. That's on top of everything else that I do. And it was just, that was enough for me. And so there, everyone had a help. And then you have the farm on top of it and all the other stuff that needs to get done. So it just busy. Plus, I'm exhausted. So that's where it kind of stands there. And then I kind of, it's hard with YouTube and social media because people, I think, forget that you're human on the other side, that you have the same feelings that everybody else does, that if a person comments on Facebook, YouTube, all the rest of the social media, you know, all of them, they forget that there's a human, a real person with feelings on the other side. And even though a lot of my videos, there's a lot of positive, there comes a lot of negative, and I knew that going on to YouTube. But I guess being pregnant and your hormones are different and everything, there was a lot of mean comments just randomly through, and it just puts basically a bad taste or bad flavor in my mouth, that I'm like, why do I do this? Why do I share, just have all these negative? But then with the negative, there's a positive. But I literally had to push away and go, you know what? I need a break. I need a break from it, and I'm not going to go in the details, but just a friendly reminder to everyone that there is real people doing these videos with real emotions, and if you got really nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. I know that's really an old saying, but I watch I watch YouTube videos too. I'm looking at doing this or that, and I check out other people's videos. And if I really didn't like their video, I just go to another video. I don't bash them on YouTube, because what is that getting anyone? Okay, there's a difference between proper criticism in helping the person than it is just bashing them because you got nothing nice to say. So enough with that. But anyway, all that combined, it just creates posting on YouTube a little more stressful because you try your best to what you do with the budget you have. It's not like I get paid tons of money to do YouTube. I don't. And so it takes a portion of my time that I share just because I do. So the technology we have is not crazy. We don't have a $5,000 camera. We don't got crazy tripods and sound speakers and microphones and yada yada yada. So we're sharing. I'm sharing. I take the time out of my life to share with you to help you, and I just thought, that's just the truth, okay? So mixed with that and our cat boarding business, children, life, I needed to step back. And I even stepped back. I didn't watch any YouTube. None of even the ones that I subscribe to. I literally just turned it right off. And so now, coming back to pregnancy. We are very close here to having a baby. So, there's a couple things that I'm going to go through because you might just be curious of what I pack and take to the hospital. Just simply because. I like keeping things simple. But there is some things that I do take. So, let's go through it. Number one, I'm going to move a bag here. This is just a duffel bag, like this. This is what I call an emergency bag. This bag may never be opened, but it may. For those of you that haven't watched before, this is my 6th child coming. As any mom would know who has had children, you just don't know how each labor and delivery is going to go. Some are faster, some are slower. Mine are getting faster. I am also an hour from the hospital, which is a big deal because I am not going to go to the hospital in early labor. I'm going to go in active labor, which I'm not looking forward to a drive to the hospital in active labor. But I need to be prepared, okay? Because 1, this baby could come on transit. 2, I could get my timing really wrong and go, oh yeah, we're just in early labor, and then 10 minutes later, I'm having a baby. We have delivered at home before. The choice here is hospital this time because of the business and the farm and everything around it. So I have learned a lot. I've given birth with my husband being here 4 times. So giving birth at home isn't a big deal, but it kind of is now. I don't want to really do it on transit, but I'm not going to be naive and say it'll never ever happen. I'm going to be ready. So what's in this duffel bag? Well, let's open it up. First of all, everything is washed and sanitized in this bag. So a couple of really clean receiving blankets, couple of fleece blankets for the baby. Then the most important thing here is sheets. These are queen size sheets. And I have 1, 2, 3 sets of sheets. So if we need to lay down sheets. And then I have 3 towels. And you'll be amazed how much you want to use them. One, the sheets soak up blood really, really quickly, really easily, and are easy to clean up a mess. The towels wrap baby up and keep me also warm, but also as an instant wrap up for baby. The fleece blankets, again, are for the baby. The sheets is an extra sheet to wrap me into also. Receiving blankets, a receiving blanket. The other thing I do have is paper towel. Here, you always have paper towel with you. I'm just opening up pockets here. I have some bottles of water. My husband to wash his hands, clean up, for me to possibly drink. So there's 4 or 5 bottles of water. We also have water in the van already, just in case. The other thing is I have a bag here. Never know when you need garbage bags or bags to put the dirty towels, wet, who knows. And the other critical points in this bag is, believe it or not, there's some alcohol wipes if we need to sanitary tool instantly. There is brand new package of shoelace to tie the umbilical cord. There is a brand new scissor to cut the umbilical cord. That's where these come in to clean instantly, instant clean hands, anything like that. If we're at the house, we would boil the scissors and the shoelaces, but if this happens on transit, they're as sanitary as we can get them. So that's an emergency bag right here. And very, very simple. You don't need to go out crazy, but that's what I pack no matter whenever I am about to give birth. This bag here, my husband knows that everything in this bag has been cleaned, washed, and is at his fingertips when he needs it. So this one will go in the vehicle, and I hope I don't have to use it, but it is there just in case. So the other bag that I have, this is a hospital bag that I'm going to be taking. So this one here at the very top, I have what I call Shepherd's Purse tincture. Shepherd's Purse, it is an amazing, amazing tincture to stop bleeding. It actually works faster than the hospital's medication on hemorrhaging. Caution with it. You never take it until the placenta is born. You don't want to stop that. So this is after, let's say there's quite a bit of bleeding, then I take Shepherd's Purse. So that's also packed in here for hemorrhaging. What else? So I have one change of clothes. I always pack something comfy. Just like a pair of sweatpants, a long shirt, some extra socks, some underwear, that kind of stuff. Not a lot. I mean, one pair of pants, one shirt. We're doing, a couple pairs of socks, couple pairs of underwear. We're not going crazy here. I don't plan on staying in the hospital more than one night. If that. I plan on leaving and going home. And they're going to kick me out pretty quick. It's number 6. The other thing is I always have a nightgown because I hate hospital gowns. I have a nice sweater because I'm always cold at the hospital. And I also have a really nice baby blanket here for baby. The other thing that important here that I pack is in this bag right here. There's nothing fancy, you guys. I keep things as simple as they come. So I'm going to open this up. Toothbrushes, important for my husband and I because my husband's going to be there. This is for just cleaning underneath, so if I rip really bad, I use this. And I have tea tree. Tea tree oil is amazing. So what I do is I fill this up with just warm water, not hot, not cold. Rinse myself below where I tore. If I tore, I keep things clean with 2 drops of tea tree every time. Kills infection and heals faster. So these 2 things are like my best friends after giving birth. Some soap because I hate hospital soap and I react to it. So I just have some coconut oil based soap. Of course, a hairbrush, some ponytails to tie my hair back, and some shampoo so I can take a nice clean shower after the baby's born and freshen up. So that is very, very simple. items, and I'm just going to put that back. You also want to think about packing some kind of pads or whatever in to use for bleeding after, whatever you choose. So that's also in here. So that's simple, isn't it? So this is kind of my stuff in this bag. So this bag will also contain today some seeds, a nut mix, some figs, something with quick energy. So when I am in labor, I have some quick food right now. The other thing is downstairs, I have a freezer. I have some food already made because I don't eat hospital food. So I have breakfast, lunch, and supper already planned. Quick things for my husband and I to eat to make sure my milk comes in. They're high protein. We have some pizza pockets. We got some sausage kind of roll things. Black bean brownies because chocolate tastes good after labor and delivery. So I needed to have my chocolate fix after. But the black bean brownies, so it's a healthier choice than just eating, let's say, like a chocolate bar. There's fiber and nutrition in it, but yet chocolate. I love chocolate after labor and delivery. So there's stuff frozen. So that's going to go instantly into a cooler, into the van. So everything is just grab, and go. So that's what it's in this bag. The other thing is there's a little bag here for the baby. And again, some clean receiving blankets. And I have a few onesies here that are just kind of general neutral because I don't know what I'm having. Until I do, then I'll get really, really pink or really, really blue or really, really boy or whatever. Anyway, so this is the newborn sleeper right here for baby. I had an ultrasound a week ago, and they said, wow, the ultrasound came in and it is already 8 pounds. So believe it or not, in this belly there's an 8-pound baby already. I have about 2 to 3 weeks to go, and it's already 8 pounds. So I'm going, oh my goodness, this is going to be a hard delivery with a big baby. So I have some 0 to 3 months sizes here of outfits here, because if it is a big baby, it's gonna bypass the newborn stage. So I have 2 of those with me. I also have some general neutral socks. Why do I have socks? Okay, well, with the knowledge that I have and having 5 kids before this also, these outfits, they never fit 100% perfect. So what I do is I put the outfit on baby, and then I put the socks over the feet, and what happens is it keeps the feet in the little foot area here, so when they're kicking a bit or whatever, the feet don't fall out and you end up with no feet in here, and it just really makes it much more comfortable on the child. So that's why I have socks with me. And then I have some hypoallergenic, no fragrance baby wipes with me, and of course some diapers in here. Some of you might ask, do I use disposable diapers or do I use cloth diapers? In all honesty, I don't have time for cloth diapers. For every single child, I've used disposables up until a year, then I toilet train and it's done. That's just my personal, I just do not have the time for that. So that's what's all in this little bag right here. It's just total baby stuff, and that's what I take. So it's 3 bags, 1 for me in the hospital, 1 for baby, and 1 complete emergency bag just in case. The other thing is I have the car seat ready. I'm actually just going to go grab it. So this is the car seat right here. And what I really like, I already have what they call a snuggler in here. The baby goes in here, and this kind of zips around, so when they're kicking, the blankets don't fall off. Okay, I learned that from my first baby, is If you just put blankets on a car seat and try to wrap them in, they kick and they fall off onto the ground, then they get dirty. This here's a whole system. It goes in. So everything's in here. I have something a little bit more secure for their head because I hate the head kind of bobbing back and forth or falling down when they're newborn. And so this is going to go in the van in about a week to be ready. So that's the preparation on the packing. I'm trying to make extra bread so I don't have to bake so much. Just kind of going through the house, making sure all my kids have the winter gear heading because winter is coming. So I spent a lot of time going through all their clothes, make sure they got pants and proper size winter pajamas and mitts and toques and jackets, and made a list of what was missing and went to find some things and make sure that everyone is ready a little bit earlier this year. Schooling is not yet started for me, even though it is September. September 11th, I think, today, and we're just going to wait till the baby's born. I homeschool, so we're going to start October 1st. So a lot of things is prep. Making sure that the yard is cleaned up. We were butchering some chickens and some roosters, stuff like that. Just making sure everything is prepped and ready to go, so I don't have to think about it when the baby's born. There's food. The kids are ready for winter to hit. I'm ready. Everything's set in motion. Farm update, you guys. The calf was born. We named her Clover. She's a month old almost now. Excellent. Everything went well, smooth. Cinnamon is a wonderful mom. So Clover is doing absolutely great. I'm not going to milk Cinnamon for another month. Again, I'm only going to milk her in the morning, and then Clover will have the milk for the rest of the day. So it'll just be a morning milk, and that won't start till the end of October. The birdhouse, my husband's been siding it, and it looks absolutely beautiful. We're doing green, blue, green, blue, green, blue, and I love the blue. He loved the green. We put the colors together, and there you go. It looks awesome. He's working hard on that. He's also working hard on the sheep shelter and the goat shelter. We're doing the house. There's so much stuff happening around all of this that we're working on, and it creates a very healthy busyness. I also had to depend very heavy on the kids because training the kids, even with butchering, I did a lot more training and teaching than I did actually doing, where they could do it themselves. Orion can skin a chicken now as fast as Dad can. We spend a lot of time training them so I could sit down and just kind of help when needed instead of standing there all the time. So putting meat in the freezer to eat. Just going around the yard, looking at things. The orchard, we put down plastic to cover the rows where the strawberries were supposed to be planted this year, but ran out of time. And I did not have the energy to dig up the soil and do it, and nor did my husband have time, so I just laid plastic to kill the weeds, and I am worrying about it next year. So that's kind of an update here. That's what's happening in my world. And we're basically taking every day, step by step, day by day, doing what I can every day. Some days are better than others. And I can't wait for this baby to be born so I can breathe again. Basically, be able to tie my shoelaces easier. Just overall feeling a whole lot better that this baby is out. And hopefully to see more of you. I thank everyone for being patient. This has been an incredibly hard year. Oh, and I also got a wasp sting, which almost cost my life. It's been such bad wasp that every child has been stung between 2 to 5 times. Found out no one's allergic. My husband's been stung. Many people around us also, but I am allergic to them. I'm one step before anaphylactic, and if it was any higher than what it was, My life was a lot in stake there, and it took over a week just to come back from one silly wasp. I walked outside and bam, must have been having a bad day, and that was just absolutely a horrific week. So a lot of things have happened, and I thank everyone for being patient. And I will post baby when he or she is born, and try to start a new chapter in all of our lives as we get used to having a newborn in the house once again. So thank you so much, you guys. I also want to thank the people that have sent me letters. So I had got even an email going, hey, what's up? It's nice to know that I am missed. It's also nice to know that people are thinking about you. It has not been easy. I never ever expected anything of it to be easy, but this particular pregnancy has just been exceptionally hard on my body, and trying to have the farm and do everything there. So I spent a lot of time training the kids, which helped me considerably around the farm. So does my husband. So I guess in a few weeks I will be posting a new welcome to the family. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you on the next video.